Is that what you want for yours?
Now I'm kind of thinking about it because originally I wanted to bet on fights, but you know how funny it would be to bet on jousting.
Let's
Just
do it, man.
just pre-game medieval times. You know how sick that
I
would be.
mean, jumps down and slides down the hill. I see shots going above his head.
So she's like, "Oh, great! On her one day off, you're trying to romance this Pan Am chick." I'm like, "Honey, it's V. It's not me. Come on."
Brought back some old Catholic school memories, did it?
Oh man, yeah. Okay, you know the DMV sloth?
I know you're going with this.
Yeah, this guy.
You're listening to On the Rewind.
Okay, welcome back to On the Rewind on Amherst Island Radio 101.3 FM and anywhere you listen to podcasts for the extended version. Sorry we missed last week's episode. Derek started a new job and we're still trying to figure out a good time to record these, but we're back rocking and rolling. And speaking of which, Derek, how has your week been going?
You ever have guilt of watching other people work whereas you don't have to, but you want to help but you can't?
No, but you're a better person than I am, so explain.
Well, I got that, like, work as a crew mentality and get the job done, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been at the shop for a little bit, but this is the first week they asked me to flip my hours entirely. So instead of having the morning shift and be able to record in the evening with you, I've been working 5 to 3 a.m. to do a thing called spotting for confined space. Have you ever heard of this kind of position before?
No. I have some like ideas what it would be, but I'm probably gonna be way off anyways.
So it's also known as the attendee, and so you get to file all the paperwork and check the air and stuff like that, and make sure they're not going to collapse in because they can't breathe because they're welding in confined space and it has nowhere to go. I'm not supposed to be the one running the air vents. There should be an air control person there, but I was also running the air vents and just making sure these people can stay alive. And it's mostly just standing there watching them. Half hour goes by, read the little doohickey that says, yeah, there's about 20% oxygen in there.
And that's just your whole shift.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the first night would have been horrible for me.
It was because I flipped, and so the roommate was everyone here has a morning shift, right?
Yeah.
And so one gets up, no problem. They're in and out, they're quiet, they're pretty quiet. The other one, however, likes to play music as they get ready for work, really, really loud, and they're the last ones to leave the house, so usually it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I'm working a night shift.
Oh, brutal.
So it's like first shift was up from 7 and then like up till 3 the next day, and I was just kind of and like, because I tried to switch my hours around and I stayed up late too.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, there's a lot of road rage I thought I didn't have anymore.
You just want to get home. You just want this to be over with after
just getting to work was the road rage.
Oh, really? I would always think that it would be after.
I was on the wrong side of the bed, or woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day. But other than that, it's been pretty good.
How's the partner?
It's made me miss welding and not miss it at the same time watching these guys, because nothing was working right for these guys.
Like what?
Like the machines weren't. So there's this welding briefcase you can get, which has the wire feeder in it. You hook up the gas to it, and you hook up the welding machine to it to get the voltage through it to the other component. So it's pretty much a 4-piece setup. But these guys were fighting the briefcases left and right, and it just and they would weld with more than one machine, and sometimes I'd have to kick them out because the carbon dioxide levels got too high, and they'd get upset with that.
Oh, geez.
It's like it's either that or you have a nice nap on the ground.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is health and safety needs to be there, but no one likes them.
Yeah, and I was the guy no one wanted to be. But other than that, week's pretty good. I'm switching to a vac crew this upcoming week, which is going to be 3 to 11. So we're still going to have to work something out. Might have to be weekend recordings
3
for a
a.m.
little
to
bit.
11 a.m.
3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
All right. That's That's a little easier to do because when I know that you're on nights and awake when everyone's asleep, I don't really want to bother you on that. But how's the partner like in this new shift?
They hate it.
I would, I don't imagine how they wouldn't.
From being home for dinner to not being.
Yeah.
But I've been doing some stuff like doing like some like breakfast stuff and all that crap with them to kind of like having a meal with them before I go.
Oh, smart. Try what you can, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, anything else happening in your week?
I got back into now for most of it. I didn't get to go on the RP for the Red Dead too much, so I finally got to dig into it again today.
Nice.
And they finally fixed the bug on the custom server, so you can customize the guns more fully. Like you can change the wood and everything.
Oh, wow.
On the
Okay.
guns, and because that was in the base game, right? But it was just like there was something in the coding with the additional scripts that just wasn't working right.
Yeah.
And they brought that back. You still got all the engraving and dookie. So I got all 3 guns done up. And I'm talking to this one feller that his character's name is Casey. And initially I'm just bringing my guns there for the upgrade, like get the rifling done, maybe the barrel lengthen, upgrade the sights. And after I get all the guns customized and upgraded, I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna do a Lamat, which is the revolver with 9 shots and a secret shotgun compartment.
Yes, I love that one.
Yeah, and I got that done up real nice. But he asked me, he's like, all right, do you want? I like the short barrel, but I know a lot of people like the long barrel. I'm like, give me the compensate. I'm compensating barrel, and he's like, what? The long one. Yeah, I got compensate. And he's just like, he just stops working on the gun for a second, and all I hear is just like wheezing for a second. It's like, I've never heard it called that before. And we had a bug down at the ranch. So we have this one ranch hand, Albert, and he likes to hide up or stand on the roofs with his gun out to kind of overlook the area for security.
Yeah.
And he does, I think he accidentally climbs up onto the blacksmith nearby, and the cow somehow hit the barrel just right that it glitched and ended up on the roof with him. So we had like a cow and a bull just standing on a blacksmith roof next to the cow pen. And as like an armed security escort goes by, and we're just kind of waving with cows on the roof.
Nothing to see here, boys. Nothing to see.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny. How's it going running the ranch?
It's interesting. It runs itself with a little bit of guidance.
Yeah.
Because you got people investing, essentially, right? You're in charge of your own livestock, so you're really just investing in yourself. I just took a cut of giving you the chance to make this kind of big money. And then when I also do things like reward, like what I've been trying to do is so everyone can, out of the ranch cut I take, I'm going to upgrade one of everybody's guns of their choice.
Oh,
so
cool.
Add the bit of accuracy, add the rifling, and so that's more of an effective gun.
Yeah. Almost like benefits.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm running it better than the GMC. Let's just put it that way. On D&D, I am greedy. When it comes to this, it's like that you find this fair, right? It's like, no, I'll take 14% of your total sale, and then about half the produce. I just ask you don't sell to saloons and other businesses. so we can put that money towards the ranch.
Nice.
Because we're all trying to pay off the ranch. Because the sooner we pay off the ranch, the more we can add to it. Like once I get like the rest of the ranch paid off, we were able to buy farmland onto it. So now we don't have to go leave the ranch to go farm. We can farm at the ranch and raise the cows. So we can either make our own animal feed, or make some stuff for some food dishes. Because I have like a whole like cooking crafting system in there for different dishes. We just got the recipe for French toast.
Oh, no way.
And apparently it's very filling for the characters there. And we got like goulash and like gator gumbo and some other stuff, right? But it all takes like potatoes and carrots and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that you guys didn't own the ranch.
We did in the last year's version,
Yeah.
but then they did the economical reset and they just let active owners release their, or like not release as in I'm giving it away, but like as in redo the lease.
Oh, okay.
And so you had to pay it off all over again, but we're making dent. However, some groups ran nothing but the highest payout ones, and so we had this thing that the devs implemented market saturation. So now the highest value one was selling for dirt, or the time wasn't worth it. Like how long? Like they were like economical updates. They're pretty much working, and it's like, yeah, the slaughterhouse just isn't paying what it used to for beef and cow.
That's really cool though, because yeah, so many players would just Google what's like
Because
the highest
they had
paying.
like there was this one ranch, the Double Day Ranch, that worked out of pretty much John Marston's ranch.
Yeah.
By Blackwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an actual ranch you can own and run a business out of.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and like I'm working at the McFarland, or I own the McFarland's one. We just call it Cougar Ranch.
Yeah.
For the in character namesakes and stuff like that. But they were like driving the bulls like crazy every time we saw them. And the one guy's like, yeah, a lot of us pull like 8-hour shifts. And I'm thinking it's like, okay, these guys must be like last year of high school if they got time to be doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, doing 8-hour shift. God, I wish that'd be actually sick.
Because they paid off their ranch in no time flat, but they're one of the reasons why the market got saturated. So we were kind of like, it was sad. We were all friendly with them until we found out, oh, the market collapsed and it's their fault.
Well, yeah.
But we couldn't, gripe at them because we knew that out of character.
Huh.
But in character, so yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, you're struggling, are you? Yeah. Must be nice, having 9 guys all pull in and pay it off in your first week of owning that ranch. Yeah.
Yeah, like doing 8-hour shifts when it's like everyone on your ranch, I assume, works.
Yeah. Like we got like one guy that's a musician that we interviewed on the podcast. That's like he's there for a few days, gone for a week, there for a few days, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we got some other guys. Like we had a European guy that just took like a 3-month like vacation. That we kind of just like, yeah, you'll have a spot when you get back.
Yeah.
Like we're pretty chill about it all. It was like as long as you communicate, you got a spot.
Yeah, no, as long as you don't just drop off, right?
Yeah. It's like, haven't seen or heard of him in 2 weeks. Well, I guess we're opening the spot back up for the next feller that drifts onto the ranch. But other than that, apparently I chose to be sassy today with my partner.
Oh, no way. No way.
Yeah,
I'd love to see sassy
with
Derek.
good reason. So it's like my Saturday. It's my Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I just worked all these overnight shifts, and I got changed to a slightly earlier shift, right?
Yeah.
She asked me last night. It's like, what time you want to get up? It's like, well, ideally I should probably be up around 10, but as long as I'm getting up around 11, I'm happy, right?
Okay.
So she wakes me up at 10, and I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I want more sleep. And see, she proceeds to keep persistingly trying to wake me up. It's like, I said I'd be okay with 11 too. It's like, well, I'm awake and bored. And I'm like, meanwhile, like, I'm thinking like that first thing in the morning, I don't want to be awake, nastiest thoughts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I don't get too mean with her. I just like you do that thing where you just grab the pillow and just turn the other way.
Yeah.
But then we had to go out, pick up her medications, and she starts asking us like at this point, like I was moody, like it was grunts and like yes
Yeah.
for replies to anything, because I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get up, but I'm not going to be happy about
Oh, of course,
it.
yeah.
I'm not going to say anything mean, but I'm just going to be a good grump for a bit. Eventually, wake up, get out of that. But
Thank you,
yeah,
Ray.
your cat playing with some cups, are they?
Yeah, since I've been playing Minecraft, I have water balls all over my desk. Anyway, sorry, continue. Um that's
Can't
really
leave, must build.
exactly. I'll get into that later. But just to kind of comment on the waking up, I have said some awful things in half conscious Adam. It like yeah, I remember I woke up one day and Kayla was just pissed at me. Just so upset. And I'm like, "What's going on, Honey Bear? What's up?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm Honey Bear now because you just called me a B, a C." And I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, apparently when I was asleep, she like tried waking me up." And I said no at first, and then she kept persisting kind of the same way. And I don't remember it at all, but apparently I was like, "Oh, you're such an effing B." I'm like, "Oh, oh,
Yeah, I think my brain would wander that direction. I'm like I think at one point I remember thinking the thoughts like, okay, this is so selfish of you. I just wanted some sleep. I just worked
yeah,
terrible
oh yeah,
hours,
yeah."
and like I was just going into that train, and I was just like, oh, like, but they go Solomon Grundy.
Yeah, it's funny because when you're in that mood too, you start almost making like the problem worse for yourself.
Yeah, you start thinking, and then you
Yeah,
and then you make your own self bitter
yeah,
and hateful instead of like, okay, fine, I'll get up, get me a coffee,
yeah. No,
kind
instead,
of thing. It's just like, no, I wanted to sleep.
I deserve to sleep. Um, yeah, I kind of was
Yeah.
the same way this week. I was so close to kicking out the partner, the roommate, and all the cats. And I'm just like, all right, just get up, go downstairs, have a dart, reconvene, and then come back up.
At least you have the reset dart.
Yeah,
I'm sober.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do.
Like, I have the occasional drink, but like, yeah, no. If it's gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have a drink. No, things are already drilled much worse than I want to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, God. I think I only ever did a night shift once, and it was at Metro Produce in Napanee actually.
Yeah.
Um yeah, and I was actually excited for it because I was like, "Hey, I'm one of the big guys. I'm an adult. I'm doing night shifts." And yeah, yeah, it was kind of fun when I was like, because I that was back when I was smoking weed. I was just smoking bowls at like 5 a.m. But I was like, no one can tell me this is wrong. Um, but yeah, then like trying to switch back like only a day later to try and be on the right schedule sucked.
Yeah.
At least you kind of get that weekend buffer.
Yeah. I don't rotate well. Like, I can do like slight alterations like this, like 3 hours forward, 3 hours backwards kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like flipping the full 12,
Yeah.
I've had a job where I had to do that before, and oh, did I burn out so fast.
Yeah, I don't know how people do continental and all that sort of shifts.
Yeah, and the shame is there's a lot of good jobs. It's just they're all continental. It's like, can I take like $1 hit and just work the one shift of hours? I'll work any one of them. It just has to be one consecutive shift.
Yeah, and I get it. I get that they're like, oh, this is like this way everyone has a chance to like have a good shift. It's like some people are totally okay with doing that night shift.
And some people are totally okay doing that day shift.
Yep. Yeah.
Find those people.
Yeah. Like
That's why I say that.
the rope factory at in Deserano there. I talked to a bunch of guys from there at work, and yeah, there's some that actually love the night shift. They don't have a
Yeah.
girlfriend, they don't have anyone else, or there's one that actually their girlfriend works the same shifts that he does, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'd be happy to take night shifts. They don't care.
That, and there's some people that are like just naturally night owls.
Yeah, so might as well
Right.
be making money at it, right?
Yeah. Oh, so tell me a bit about your week.
Well, except for the surprise guest Ray Ray coming in and pretty much messing up every single thing on my desk. It's been kind of not eventful. Um, and then I look down at all my notes I made, and I'm a dirty liar. All right. Um, well, this is
Gotta start making notes because there's something that happens every day. Oh, this would be great for the podcast. I'm like the day of the podcast trying to organize and it's just gone.
oh yeah, I make for the 2 weeks in between, I literally just keep writing down something. Then the day of, I kind of try and organize it into categories and talking points. Um, and this is funny because this is from last podcast. We were running pretty late, so I wanted to kind of just like put this in as quick as possible. No Man's Sky Revisited. This is outdated in the world of Derek and Adam, but yeah, so for a brief moment, I kind of wanted a Minecraft esque itch scratched, and I kept wanting a space game. So I decided to pick up No Man's Sky, and then all of a sudden, everyone else did pretty quickly, including like a couple friends outside of our friend group immediately picked it back up because everyone owned it at one point. And gotta say, if any listener has not revisited it, it's a completely different game. It's yeah, it's fine. It's worlds apart completely. Um, for me, base building because I was trying to get that Minecraft itch. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little sketchy in multiplayer, but like for the amount of things you can build, it is amazing. You unlock certain like blocks to play with, but also there's like special event blocks that you can get. You can like do weekend events and unlock like a modern fireplace that goes into a wall. Like there's it's really limitless, and plus you can build wherever you want on a planet. So really it's all up to your imagination how much you want to explore before you put down a base. Um
Yeah, the
and
building very much reminded me of like Fallout 76 and kind of like Rust.
yes, yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually yeah. Definitely Fallout 76. I haven't played Rust, but
Essentially the same. It's essentially the same. It's kind of the same model it was based off of for the Fallout games.
yeah, just click and drag, but then you can also free
Walls and floors and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Um and speaking of which, kind of went from being on my own in that being just like, I'm just gonna make a cool space base to having the boys in there, and we all wanted to be pirates. So I thought that just meant like on our own accord, going around shooting up ships, taking their cargo and selling it. But it turns out there actually is like a full pirate quest line, pirate solar systems, like a
Oh, I haven't even gotten that far into that. I'm still
oh
like finishing off the main quest there.
yeah. So
I got busy with the shift changes and stuff like that. I kind of fell off.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. If you just like, if you're in any system and you just start pulse, you initiate your pulse drive just like outside into nothingness. Eventually,
Mhm.
you'll get a notification that something's happening coming out of pulse drive, and it's like this solar ship, pretty much starting off this pirate quest line, and it'll
Hmm.
bring you to the nearest pirate solar system, and that's where like you have the chance for the best ships ever to drop, and also you can buy illegal items and take them to regulated real solar systems and sell them for a profit, but you might get caught.
Could you
And
abuse the teleporters though?
you can't teleport outside from a pirate space station to a non-pirate space station.
What if you go to a planet side though, build a little hovel and have a teleporter there, teleport back to your other hovel?
You might be able to.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. It's like you're trying to get around, and there's forged passports that you can like have to use to go into certain systems once you've gotten really good at it. Because then you'll have
Huh.
like a name for yourself in a system, so you have to make a fake identity and get in. Um,
That's cool.
oh yeah, yeah, it's actually very intricate. And when I was going down the list of illegal items to buy and sell, I saw Geknip, and
So that's supposed to be like space weed?
it's space weed. It's so cool. It's space weed. So then I went back to my Minecraft itch, and I made pretty much Breaking Bad's like, spoiler warning, I think, kind of. You know that fake laundry machine in that
Yep.
warehouse when it lifts up and then they go down the stairs into their little like grow up or lab?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made that my base. And I messed with the power, so I actually made a keypad outside with levers. So you had to
Okay.
put in a certain code, and all of a sudden this door opens up. Then you go down this tunnel in a ladder for a really long time, and then all of a sudden you like walk out of this door, and it's just a grow up of Geknep.
That's funny.
Yeah, yeah, pretty profitable. It's kind of cool because the rest of my base kind of looks legit, and then you just there's this one hidden secret that just there was a cavern below my base. I just drilled down to it and then filled it. I'm like, sweet.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So then our one friend completely ruined that in the best fashion because he decided to buy a Minecraft server.
Yep.
And my
And now that Minecraft, scratching that Minecraft, it's just literally just you playing Minecraft now.
yeah, I was thinking about, and I kind of like put like an hour and a half into Mafia Definitive of it. Oh God, Definitive Edition, and that's gone. Um, I used to have a life outside of my computer chair. That's gone. Um, I think I have to dust off the PS5 next time I see it. Um, yeah, it's a problem. There's I literally used to play Minecraft as like when I was 24, so like 2 years ago, and I had to stop. I had to actually like delete the game and just say, okay, I gotta take a break from this.
but now you get to be social while doing it, and now it's yeah.
I know that's the problem. Yeah, that was just me by myself, and I still had that problem. Now I'm like, I look on my
Well,
phone and,
our buddies are on, or yeah.
well, yeah, no, well, your partner actually was like, hey, I just fished out a saddle. I was like, oh, that's so sick. I want to go on there and fish with her. And yeah, then I'm like, oh, I haven't done the chores in so long. Oh, the house is going to
Well,
ruin.
that's what the roommate's for.
Exactly, yeah. No, I was so close to just blowing all that off and just trying to go find her and then be like, oh, we're fishing. Wanted to build like a fake boat out on the lake and then just, yeah, be like, come here. Yeah, so, yeah,
Are you
that's,
gonna try and rein it in a bit, or you just kind of like? He's like, I'm aware of the problem. I'm not doing anything about the problem.
yeah, I still like, even though I know it's a problem, I'm like, I have a list on my phone that
So once
is
you've done the list, then you can then you can go waste away.
the list. Oh no, the list is about Minecraft. That's the funny part. It's about stuff I need to get done in Minecraft. And this list is about 4 or 5 podcast list long. Yeah, like it. I think I last checked it. I had, well, actually, it's right next to the podcast one. That's a problem. 54 checked items and counting. And it keeps growing. Because I'll just be at work and also I'm like, oh, it'd be so sick if I did this. And then I added that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm actually like the thing is like I got like all right, time to even though I'm like a rancher on the Red Dead server, it's like okay, time to turn my little stone mountain bear castle thing into like a ranch on the bottom level
Yeah.
for like room for like cows and pigs and a horse or two.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like and then I'm pretty much like mentally done.
Oh, after like a few hours in
I
Minecraft? Or...
don't. No. It's just like that's all that's left for me to do on my list of things I want to do.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
Like I
no.
got a very I'm very short and concise when it comes to these kind of games. The things I want to do, build, and get done, and then see what keeps me around is either social interaction or game loop. In Minecraft,
Yeah.
there you could argue that there's a loop, but I don't know. It just the loop's not too obvious unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Or you
And
have to
it's
be
been years. I
working.
don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you have to be working towards something if you want to have a loop.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not like I'm trying to build a town. I've already built towns and stuff like that. I just wanted to like, I'm gonna find a mountain, I'm gonna level it, and I'm gonna build a stone castle. Oh, this one happens to have lava after about clearing it about 12 blocks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Also,
just stumbled upon that and I
yeah,
just built around it. Though the thing is, I put vines inside my house,
yeah.
so I bet if you go visit it, it's probably gonna be overgrown as hell.
Oh, that's cool. I put some
Because I'm
vines
like
on my
maintaining the
church.
vines, and then like if I don't go to it and people are awake on the server, it's gonna grow.
People have been very, very awake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your partner's actually having like really good success with horses, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, like I just was going by her place the other day and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
she's got a sign saying that she's selling them or something like that for sale.
yeah, I know. I need to
Or a
actually,
little, she's a little horse trainer on Minecraft.
yeah, I need to message her because, yeah, and she has saddles now too, which are like a rare commodity on the server. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I looked over though. I'm like, oh my gosh, she has like 15 horses in this pen. I'm
yep.
like wondering where they're all been, but
She has them.
yeah, holy cow, man. Yeah, no, that was pretty sweet. My problem too is I was building this church as a workshop
Yep.
to work on
And now it's kind
something.
of the centerpiece of the town.
Yeah, the coolest
I
part
built a
ever.
road leading to the church.
Yeah. The coolest line ever was actually from you when you were lost and you're like, "Oh, I see the church. Okay, I'm on the right way." I'm like, "That's all I want. That's all I need in life." I've like replayed that moment having a dart where it's like, "Oh, I'm lost. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, there's the church. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my God, Adam, thank you so much." I'm like, "Thank you. No, thank you." Um, oh, what is that?
Now once we get glowstone,
Yeah.
this has turned into a very like 90s like kid teenager discussion.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no. Oh, those pigmen. Oh man, no. I'm gonna mess up those pigmen. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been really cool because also it's funny. I'll just log on and then all of a sudden it'll be like late. I'm like, I should really not be on, and then all of a sudden like Jesse will just hop on. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden like for a minute, I'm like, oh, oh no way, I'm not the only one that has a problem. And then yeah, then it turns into a real problem because all of a sudden we'll all hop on Discord and then we're just on there for like 3 hours when we should have been on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, finished oh yeah, for guests I'm kind of talking to Derek as if everyone else knows what we're talking about. We're kind of starting a town, and the town was based around a lake with a small island. I expanded that island, made a huge church on it. Um, I finished my cemetery in the church,
Got a roof
and
on it yet?
no, I do not. It's kind of the same way with my PC being upgraded. I'm always going to be a guy that is getting a PC upgrade sometime soon, and I'm always going to be the guy that's going to put that roof on that church sometime soon. I like it. No, I actually I finally decided that it's going to be nether brick. So
I was gonna
I
say I finally decided it's gonna be like a 3060.
oh, that's funny.
Going to computer got real hopeful.
Hey,
So he's finally doing it. He can play the games with us now.
I am playing one game,
Yeah.
Minecraft. Always.
The game that is built to now run on like first gen iPhones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I probably have a BlackBerry Curve it'll run on. But yeah, so I got two
Like
stacks
the
of
whole
nether
meme
brick.
that Skyrim can run on anything, well, so can this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was just buying my partner Minecraft because she wants to get into it. Surprisingly, I don't think it's gonna
Oh,
end well.
she finally like the FOMO finally hit her.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I guess you don't check social media that much.
No,
Y-
it's how I stay sane because every time I go on social media, it's like, oh, my friends did something cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a funny meme. Red pill.
yeah.
Andrew Tate, and then it just comes to the ball. It's just like, I don't know how the algorithm put me here, but it's decided this is where I am.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's like
Um,
I'm quite the centralist, but what the algorithm might lead you to believe is quite the opposite.
that's funny. Yeah. I guess, got jealous or got feeling bad because all of a sudden it's like, what'd you do today? It's like, oh, I talked to pretty much the whole gang for about 4 hours, and we did this and we went on this adventure. It's like, oh, okay. So I haven't talked to them in a while. I'm like, yeah, that's probably because we're all on here, and then our social batteries out.
I feel bad.
I know. I feel a little bad too, but I'm like, I'll buy
To be
you.
fair, like I get into the game with you guys, and then it's just like I just see you and the two others online. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta
Yeah,
go to bed because I gotta work.
I know. I know.
Or I'm working the night shift and I see all y'all playing and I'm just sitting there on a bucket just being like, my friends.
That's funny. You do have a present from Michaela, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. We
I'm
haven't
gonna
forgotten
walk
about
in,
you.
step on a pressure plate, and it's gonna be TNT.
It's just a very elaborate roller coaster that we've made. Just goes
Oh.
around the entire mountain. That would actually be sick. Anyways, yeah.
I mean,
So
you could always build a railway. I built the road. Just build the railway next to it now.
I was actually thinking about redoing like there's one part of the road that could be a roundabout, just so we could have one shooting off towards Michaela's place.
Yeah.
Um, because yeah, it's funny. Everywhere else is connected except for Michaela's place, and I'm on an island, so I usually just brave it through the water. But
Well, the whole point of the road is so that way I'm like, okay, I need a road to civilization. Otherwise, when I come back in 2 weeks, I'm not gonna remember where civilization is.
That's funny. Well, plus it looks so cool with your bridge.
Yeah.
God, I love the
Oh, the second I
bridge.
saw that entrance, I'm like, that needs a bridge.
Yeah, yeah, and just that it's
I
so neat.
wanted to do it straight through, but then my partner's house was in the way, and I was just kind of like, ah.
Oh, just make it like an
I didn't want to go
overpass.
over because they have their whole roof is made out of glass, so they just see the sun in the sky. It would just be the bridge.
That's the funny part. It's like those skate parks and basketball courts that they put under an overpass. It's just make it as plain and as big as possible. Just there is no sun. Is it
Yeah.
raining out? I don't know. All the
I mean, that's
horses
kind of
can.
nice though. Like, you can go to skate park, don't got to worry about the rain.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've always wanted to go there, but they scare me.
They
Um,
scare you.
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't skateboarded since like fourth grade, so
Oh yeah, and I'll break
and
something.
I've gotten to an age. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to bring this up during my week. I went rollerblading.
No, how did you forget? You need a list. You need a list. This is so cool. This is
Well,
cooler
what's
than
funny is
anything.
like you know how my partner's friends like they ended up wanting to arrange something the day after your party, so we had to take off before that walk.
Yes, 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 yes.
So apparently their whole idea was to go rollerblading, and the entire time I was like, man, I'm working physical labor. I can't afford to get hurt.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much as good as rollerblading as I'm good as ice skating. I can go straight. I won't fall on my ass, but occasionally, like when I'm trying to go fast, I just drift to the side.
yeah. Was this like in the arena or was this?
Yeah, yeah. So in our in the hometown there,
Yeah,
there's the that party ball on Thomas Street,
yeah, yeah.
I
Kayla
think,
wants
right?
to go. That's something awful.
Well, that's maybe something we can get the whole group to go for. It's only
Yeah.
like $15 a person.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's real cheap. But
Oh,
it's like I don't know, it took me back to like, man, I wish I was a kid and had that like starry eyed look on the world and came to one of these and had that dopamine hit.
that's
Because now
funny.
it's like as an adult, it's like, all right, I'm a white male. At least I have a woman with me, so it doesn't look weird.
And is it roller blading or roller skating?
It's good. They got like the four wheels on the
Oh
shoes,
damn! So not the blades.
but you can bring your own rollerblades.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I have no idea how to skate on those blades. I can do no problem because it's just ice
Okay,
skating.
so let's put it this way: the one with the the four like the four wheel kind of look like a car approach to it.
Yeah,
Aside from stabilizing yourself just standing, it's a
yeah.
lot harder to fall down.
I guess it would be. It's almost like having training wheels on.
Yeah, something I needed for
Yeah,
rollerblade.
that's funny. I've never ever had like the four wheels in line with a car type thing.
Yeah, no, but it's like $15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I tried skateboarding. I think it was not last year, the year before. Oh my God. It's fun. I can skateboard, like I can like move, but doing tricks it's just a whole nother thing.
Yeah. No,
The
when I
ma-
was, I think I was 8. I was trying to get the ollie going. I just couldn't.
yeah.
I could do some manual stuff like the thing where you balance on the two wheels while you're moving.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could do
yeah.
some stuff like that when I was little. I wouldn't try it now. Like between the bad knees, all like that, balance is shot now.
Oh, dude. It was actually kind of funny. I on Tynanega Reserve, they have a hockey pad that doesn't have ice on it, so like ball hockey. And then beside it they have a skateboard um park. And I'm
Mm,
like, I'm gonna go to the ice pad rink and just do shit on flat ground. Just kind of
okay.
see where I am. And then my one buddy came down who's really into skateboarding. He goes, "Oh, sweet, let's go to the skateboard place that you go to." I'm like, "Sweet." So we get out of the car and he starts walking towards the skateboard park. I start walking to the ice pad and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "Aren't we going to hit this?" I'm like, "Sure, sure." I had never dropped in from a ramp. I had never been on anything vertical whatsoever. I had been on pure, flat, solid ground.
Yeah.
I ruined my shorts. Like, I mean, scraped on gravel so bad it was ripping up the shorts. Um, I was bleeding in more places than I could actually count. I found more when I got home. Um, ruined my shirt. Almost broke my glasses. Yeah, there was not one time where I would ever, be solid on that skateboard.
Yeah. You remember that big bowl in the park in town?
Big bowl?
Like in the skate park in Napanee?
Oh, bowl. Yeah, the bowl.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So you remember that field trip I was on crutches when we were going to medieval times?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was the last time I skated.
that's really funny. That's funny. Oh, that's too bad.
No, but
God.
I always like even in high school I wanted to get into like longboarding. So that's just like a chill. You're just riding around, you know.
Yeah.
You're not really meant for tricks. You just
Those
yeah.
boosted boards look cool.
Are you talking about like the off road ones?
No, the ones that are like electric. They're usually made for big cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I wouldn't mind actually just ripping around on one of those if I had to go down to the store or something.
Yeah.
But
We don't have the best roads or sidewalks for that anymore, though.
no. Not even the big wheels would help. You'd have to, get like actual RC tires with air in them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. Um,
All the funding goes towards like the university and college areas.
oh my God, yeah. And never mind, that's too political. Anyways, medieval times for a bachelor party would be sick.
Is that what you want for yours?
Now I'm kind of thinking about it because originally I wanted to bet on fights, but you know how funny it would be to bet on jousting.
Let's
Just
do it, man.
just pre-game medieval times. You know how sick that
I
would be.
mean, mine. I was gonna try somewhat arrange it myself. I was gonna take all you guys paintballing and shoot and get all the pensive rage out.
You take us paintballing, but all of our CO2 canisters are empty.
Yeah, or like half. So you get through like the first 10 minutes, like I'm out, and then they're just me
Yeah.
ready.
All of a sudden, we just look over and the bushes start moving. It's actually Derek in ghillie suit coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, that'd be funny.
yeah, I saw
Yeah,
him pull his
put you
paintballs out of the
put you all on
freezer.
GoPros, make you get you to edit the video of
Yeah.
like from 4 different views of me coming out.
Oh my God, that actually would kind of be sick. Try
Yeah.
and catch the boys, but you let us like roam free for like we just like breaking into cottages and stuff like that, trying to hide. Just go all predator mode.
I'm in a ghillie suit with a paintball gun.
Yeah. And yeah, with the predator heat vision and all that. You get like man
Oh, get
tracker
some night
with
vision
you.
goings, and you guys just got flashlights.
Yeah. That actually kind of cool.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I was thinking something for mine would probably just be like paintballing.
Yeah, that'd be actually dope though. Actually, when I was a kid, first time going paintballing, I was not the biggest fan because I got shot so many times. I remember like this is really really stupid, but also really really funny. I almost had like PTSD afterwards. I'm not even kidding because like it's laughable now, but I remember like having dreams of getting shot and then like waking up in a cold sweat and be like, oh, oh. It's okay.
Pet the
You,
cat.
yeah, I know. Didn't even have a cat back then, but that's yeah, no, I literally was just like I'm holding my Scooby Doo plushie. Um, but
Okay, on
yeah.
the Scooby Doo plushie, I had a Scooby Doo body pillow.
Oh, that's it. Oh my God. Did you see my photo on Instagram?
No, but while we're talking about this, I can say about pulling that out.
Yeah, cool. Speaking of which, including that photo, my mom gave me 3 photos. She tried to give me 5, 2 of which were that weird thing parents always do where they take a picture of you in the tub. Not my
Uh,
favorite thing in the world, but yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's anyone's favorite thing.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
never.
the Scooby Doo mascot.
Yeah, that is fresh off of crying. For context to everyone
Yeah,
else,
you don't look like you're too happy. Was it like creeped out tears?
no, no. Okay, so for everyone else, it is a young version of me holding my Scooby Doo fireman plushie and going to Canada's Wonderland where they used to have Hanna-Barbera World. And I am just fresh off of crying, and Scooby Doo has his hands on my shoulders. So, anyways, my parents like took me there as a surprise. And I was like, oh, sweet. First time going to Canada's Wonderland. I can't wait. And then we get there, and I'm like, "Oh, Dad, we'll me this like Scooby Doo plushie," and he does. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"This is perfect. This is all I need. I love it." And then we get into Hanna Barbera World, and my mom goes, "Hey," I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Scooby Doo's around here somewhere." I go, "No, I got my plushie." She goes, "No, the real Scooby Doo." I'm like, and I start working myself up. I'm like, I'm gonna meet the real Scooby Doo. I'm gonna meet him, the dog, right? I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And then all of a sudden we're walking. She goes, oh my God, Adam, look, there's Scooby. And like, probably like 100 yards away is Scooby. I just start bawling. I'm like, oh, oh my God, I'm going to meet him. I'm so excited. I'm so exhausted. Like, yeah, the emotions are overwhelming trying to meet this Scooby. And I'm like, all right, all right, all right. I get up to him, and he can't talk, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't in a suit to talk. And he
You
like
were
puts
gonna
his
get no
yeah,
from him.
and he puts his hands on his knees, and he looks down at me, and he waves, and I look at him, and I just start crying. I just start bawling, crying. And Skibby goes, oh, and then he kind of like starts to almost walk away. She goes, no, 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 he loves you, he loves you. Like no, this is he wants to meet you, and you could tell the guy in the costume was like, are you sure, ma'am? Because he is like having a full out problem right now. And they like, I remember they had to be like, Adam, he is going to have to leave pretty soon. You have to stop crying for a photo. And I'm like, all right, all right, all right. And then I go there, and that's why like you can kind of see that he's like gingerly touching my shoulders, because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, take the goddamn photo. Then he takes it, and then he waves at me, and I just start kind of tearing up again, and you can tell he was like, I don't get paid enough for this trauma. Yeah, he walks away. Yeah, yeah, and then it's funny because I remember on the car ride home, I was like, "Oh my God, I met Scooby! You know how sick this is? I met Scooby Doo!" But yeah, but also the mom gave me some photos, and it's like a quarter of my collection of all my Scooby stuff. I have to show you. I
Okay.
didn't post it because yeah, it looks all out of context. It looks really weird, but yeah,
Okay. Well, you can keep the bathroom the tub photos, but I'll look at the
yeah.
rest.
Oh no, I refuse to take those. She was like, "Oh, aren't they so cute?" I go, "No, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird." Um,
I get the like the mother's message like it's like I made that,
yeah.
but yeah,
Then just
to like the children, it's like yeah, no.
yeah, like let that just be a private thought to you. All
Yeah,
right,
or
so yeah, I was gonna say I think this is gonna be where we are going to end it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. We are getting back on our feet for getting the times all done. Thank you for listening to Amherst Island 101.3 FM and listening to the I almost said the bonfire. Listening to On the Rewind anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Thanks for listening to On the Rewind.